Have you ever looked at a breathtaking piece of couture and found yourself speechless, unable to describe why it actually works? Most people use basic words like pretty or cool, but true design mastery requires a sharper vocabulary. Today, we are deconstructing the lexicon of luxury to transform your vague admiration into professional critique. Language and design have always shared a close relationship. Just as an artist uses colors, textures, and shapes to create beauty, a communicator uses words to describe and interpret that beauty. In the worlds of high fashion, interior design, architecture, photography, branding, and visual arts, professionals rarely rely on simple adjectives like beautiful, nice, or pretty. Instead, they use sophisticated vocabulary that captures subtle differences in style, mood, craftsmanship, and artistic vision. Learning this vocabulary not only improves your English but also enables you to speak more confidently about fashion, luxury, creativity, and design. In today's lesson, we'll explore elegant words and expressions commonly used in the language of aesthetics and discover how they can enrich your communication. Let's begin with one of the most important words in design, aesthetic. The word originates from the Greek word aesthetikos, meaning perception through the senses. Today, aesthetic refers to the overall visual style or artistic character of something. Rather than saying, the room looks beautiful, a designer might say, the room has a minimalist aesthetic, or, the collection embraces a contemporary aesthetic. This single word immediately sounds more refined and professional. Another frequently used adjective is elegant. Elegance is not simply beauty, it combines simplicity, balance, sophistication, and timeless appeal. A fashion designer may describe a dress as elegant because of its graceful lines rather than elaborate decoration. Similarly, an architect may praise an elegant building whose design achieves maximum impact with minimal complexity. Elegance reminds us that true beauty often comes from restraint rather than excess. Closely related is the word refined. Something refined has been carefully improved until it reaches a high standard of quality or taste. A refined color palette, refined craftsmanship, or refined composition suggests attention to detail and sophisticated judgment. Instead of saying, the design is good, you might say, the design demonstrates refined craftsmanship and thoughtful execution. This expression is common in professional design reviews. One of the most popular words in modern design is minimalist. Minimalism focuses on simplicity, clean lines, open spaces, and removing unnecessary elements. Rather than filling a room with decoration, minimalist design allows each object to serve a clear purpose. In fashion, minimalist clothing often features neutral colors, simple silhouettes, and timeless cuts that never go out of style. Minimalism teaches us that less can often communicate more. The opposite approach is often described using the word ornate. Ornate designs feature elaborate details, decorative patterns, and rich textures. Historic palaces, traditional jewelry, and ceremonial clothing often display ornate craftsmanship. Understanding both minimalist and ornate helps you describe very different artistic styles with precision. Another sophisticated adjective is bespoke. Originally associated with custom tailoring, bespoke refers to something created specifically for one individual according to their unique requirements. Today, the word extends beyond clothing to include bespoke furniture, bespoke interiors, bespoke branding, and bespoke experiences. Using this term suggests exclusivity, craftsmanship, and personalized design rather than mass production. The word iconic appears frequently in fashion magazines and design publications. An iconic design becomes instantly recognizable and represents a particular era, movement, or brand. A handbag, building, logo, or piece of furniture may become iconic because its influence extends beyond its original purpose. However, professionals use this word carefully because not every popular object deserves to be called iconic. Another useful adjective is timeless. Trends come and go, but timeless designs remain attractive across generations. A timeless suit, elegant watch, or classic chair continues to look stylish regardless of changing fashion. Another essential concept is silhouette. In fashion, silhouette refers to the overall shape or outline of a garment rather than its color or fabric. Designers often discuss flowing silhouettes, structured silhouettes, or oversized silhouettes to explain how clothing creates a visual impression. Learning this word allows you to speak about fashion more professionally. Texture is another important element of visual design. Rather than simply saying a fabric feels soft, professionals describe materials as luxurious, matte, polished, textured, velvety, sleek, or organic. These adjectives communicate both physical qualities and emotional impressions. A sleek surface suggests modernity, while an organic texture evokes natural beauty and authenticity. Color vocabulary also becomes more sophisticated in professional settings. Instead of basic colors like blue or green, designers discuss muted tones, earthy hues, monochromatic palettes, pastel shades, metallic finishes, and contrasting accents. These expressions allow more accurate descriptions and reveal a deeper understanding of visual harmony. The word composition is widely used across photography, graphic design, painting, and architecture. Composition refers to the arrangement of visual elements within a space. A strong composition guides the viewer's eye naturally through the design and creates balance between different elements. Great designers understand that composition is just as important as color or material. Another valuable term is contrast. Contrast creates visual interest by placing opposite elements together. Instead of basic colors like blue or green, designers discuss muted tones, earthy hues, monochromatic palettes, pastel shades, metallic finishes, and contrasting accents. These expressions allow more accurate descriptions and reveal a deeper understanding of visual harmony. The word composition is widely used across photography, graphic design, painting, and architecture. Composition refers to the arrangement of visual elements within a space. A strong composition guides the viewer's eye naturally through the design and creates balance between different elements. Great designers understand that composition is just as important as color or material. Another valuable term is contrast. Contrast creates visual interest by placing opposite elements together. Light and dark colors, smooth and rough textures, modern and traditional materials, or large and small shapes all create contrast. Effective contrast helps emphasize important features and prevents designs from appearing flat or monotonous. Professionals also discuss proportion and balance. Proportion refers to the size relationship between elements, while balance describes how visual weight is distributed throughout a design. Even highly creative works usually follow principles of proportion and balance because these create harmony and comfort for the viewer. The adjective immersive has become increasingly popular in modern design, especially in exhibitions, museums, digital experiences, and interactive installations. An immersive environment completely surrounds the audience, encouraging them to feel part of the experience rather than merely observing it. This word reflects the growing importance of experience design in today's creative industries. Developing aesthetic vocabulary requires observation as much as memorization. Browse fashion magazines, architecture journals, design websites, museum collections, and luxury brand campaigns. Pay attention to how professionals describe clothing, interiors, photography, and visual branding. Keep a notebook of elegant words, write your own example sentences, and practice describing everyday objects using increasingly precise vocabulary. Most importantly, remember that sophisticated vocabulary should clarify your ideas rather than make them more complicated. The goal is not to impress others with difficult words but to communicate subtle differences with greater accuracy. Whether you are discussing fashion, branding, photography, art, or interior design, choosing the right word allows your audience to visualize exactly what you mean. In conclusion, the language of aesthetics is rich, expressive, and deeply connected to creativity. Words such as aesthetic, elegant, refined, minimalist, ornate, bespoke, iconic, timeless, avant-garde, tailored, silhouette, composition, contrast, proportion, balance, and immersive enable us to discuss beauty and design with confidence and precision. As you continue reading, observing, and practicing these words, you'll discover that your ability to describe the visual world becomes more sophisticated, engaging, and memorable. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on advanced English vocabulary, fashion English, design terminology, communication skills, creative writing, and professional English. Leave a comment below and tell us which sophisticated design word you learned today. Keep expanding your vocabulary, keep appreciating great design, and see you in the next lesson. Happy learning!